What's up? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Man, what a day for leaks when it comes to TCGs and just Pokemon in general, right? So over at Worlds, they released a bunch of trailers regarding new stuff for Scarlet and Violet, but they surprised some people with an actual drop for like the new Pokemon TCG. Yes, Scarlet and Violet TCG, if you were not aware, they actually did a drop where they're showcasing what the new cards, the new standard in quotation marks, is going to look like right there. It's kind of funny that it's the new standard because of what it is, and people who've already seen the trailer kind of know. It's not really, like, initially a bad thing. I'm not really so far. I don't hate what's going on here. Just, it's funny. It's a little goofy. It's a little silly. I think you should look at this first before we actually go on. So let me show you. I'm probably going to put some music over it so I don't get copyrighted. No, you saw that correctly. It's EX cards. EX cards are indeed back, and they're going to be coming full force to Scarlet and Violet. Now, if this is it, I don't know. This seems to be like only the release mechanic. They could be going for the, whole time thing where they're bringing back cards from the past, relics of cards and things like that, They could also do stuff with the future, seeing as, Scarlet and Violet seems to be future and past. As you got Professor Sada, obviously she is from the past, and, you got the Fred Flintstone stuff going right there. You got your old school motorcycle where he doesn't even use his wheels. And then you got Professor Toro. And then you got Miraidon. I think Miraidon's the one for Scarlet. I believe so. And that's very futuristic. So they could be doing things where they're playing with like lots of different mechanics and lots of different things. Maybe they're going to bring everything onto the table when it comes to Pokemon. But this reveal right here, it kind of has the Pokemon community a little bit split from what I've seen. There's some people that are straight up like, this is the best thing that's ever happened. EX cards were the shit. Like, they were the best cards Pokemon's ever made. They're basically kissing the ground Pokemon walks on. When a month ago, they were shitting all over Vs and GXs and whatnot, which, whatever. It's your preference, your move. That was a thing, though. And then you got people that are like, EX again. That's kind of uncreative. You've already done that before. I mean, hell, the EX cards, they even dead-ass look like the XY EX cards, in my personal opinion. They dead-ass look like them. The new standard of TCG, the new standard. Look, Pokemon, I ain't telling you how to do your job. I'm like one of the 3 people in the entire world that actually liked Rebellion Crash, so, I'm a Pokemon fan, I would say so. I like a fancy Charizard, but the new standard, And there's some people that are speculating like, oh, well, maybe, the Magnezone and the Lucario and Mimikyu, maybe they're not EX cards. Maybe they're a different card altogether. If you look at the Magnezone, it has the rule box for EX on it right there. They didn't even cover it with the shadows. They're just like, fuck it. You can look at that. You can see that stuff. There's no room for speculation. They dead ass look like EX cards. Now, how do I feel about this? It's weird. As someone who has been in Pokemon for a hot minute, I don't really know how to feel quite about it yet. Are EX cards bad? No, absolutely not. Do they look fine? Yeah, for sure. They kind of got a futuristic twist on it. They have the lowercase EX, which is definitely a throwback to Ruby and Sapphire. It's not the uppercase EX like they had in Black and White and XY, but they deadass look like the Black and White XY EX cards. They deadass look like that straight up from appearance, like with the borders and all that stuff. So it's kind of weird. Like, I don't hate it. They look good, and I like the EX cards. On the other hand, I get where some people are coming from, where it's like, that's it. It's kind of lazy, right? It's a little bit like something you already did before. It seems kind of like a safe bet. Seems like they're mass appealing to just people, especially like people like breakers and all that shit who are just now discovering EX cards. Like, they'll sit there and be like, oh yeah, motherfucker, I've been around like since forever. I know EX cards. EX cards were my shit. They were my childhood when I was a child. Meanwhile, they're super surprised when they like find EX cards or something like that. Like, they're like, whoa, like they've never seen that shit before. And it's like, because they haven't. It's more marketable if it seems like what they know what they're talking about is a thing. You say these guys though, like EX cards, say Roaring Skies them. They're like, what? You say something like, I don't know, Plasma Freeze, and they'll be like, huh? And it's like, yeah, that's what I fucking thought. They don't know what they're talking about, half of them. Look, get mad at me if you want. I don't care. I'm just saying, some of these people that are claiming to be EX gurus all of a sudden, they're not. They're not gurus at all. They weren't around for this shit. You know how I know that stuff? Old Papa Opossum's been around for a hot minute now. I used to be able to get packs when I could. I couldn't get a ton of them. I was kind of El Broco, didn't have a ton of money. But black and white and XY cards used to go on sale. They used to go on clearance because they didn't sell very well, which is also why I think it's kind of weird the EX cards are back, because that era for a lot of people was very mid. A lot of people didn't like that stuff, and what they were advertising wasn't enough to bring people back in. They were still around. Pokemon cards have been doing EX for a long time. And it's just weird that all of a sudden people want to kiss its ass when, like, back in the day, they used to go on sale. Like the Megas, the EXs that everybody flips shit over now because they're vintage now. Like, you show XY product and cards to people nowadays, they're like, whoa. They act like it's the craziest thing ever. Bruh, you used to be able to get those packs for like $1.99, $1.50. That's how much I used to be able to get, like, stuff like that, like Phantom Forces and Roaring Skies, the Breakpoint and all that stuff, like the Breaks era. That was where cards were super cheap because they could not get those off the shelf. And it's real funny to me now that those boxes go for so much because, man, like ETBs for $25 for Breakpoint. Like, that blows your mind, I'm sure, especially if you weren't around here for that. But the people that have been here for a hot minute, they know. So the EX bringing back, I don't know really how to feel about it. You got community members that are split both ways. I'm kind of in the middle. I don't hate the EX cards, and don't take this the wrong way. Am I still going to get these boxes? Absolutely. Am I going to have fun with Pokemon cards? For sure, man. I love Pokemon cards. I really do, and it's not bad. I'll open what Pokemon puts in front of me, and I'll do it with a smile because I love being able to do it now. Now that Papa Opossum has a little more cash, I can put a little bit more towards cards. It's fun. It's very fun, and I like doing that stuff for people. It's just, man, we'll see what happens if Pokemon has more stuff to unveil as well. We have not seen the terrestrialized Pokemon yet either, so who knows? Maybe there'll be some cool stuff. The thought of, like, Alt Art EX cards is kind of exciting as well. That does seem like something that'd be kind of cool. We'll have to see. Just, it's interesting. It kind of broke, like, the Pokemon community a little bit, like broke them like right in half. There's people that are super split about it. There's a lot of people that are excited, and there's a lot of people that are claiming to be EX gurus all of a sudden too. If you want some EX cards, I highly suggest you start buying them soon, because they're going to start getting bought up and scalped up by people here soon. That's my call right there. People are going to use the EX guru knowledge talking about the future stuff, and they're going to go back to classic EX, and they're going to try to market some bullshit to you. That's all I got. That's all I got to say. How'd you guys feel about this? How'd you feel about the trailers? How'd you feel about all the stuff they released? I felt pretty good about it. The card thing was a little goofy, especially since they're marketing this as the new standard. And, I mean, it's clearly not. It's clearly XY EX cards with the lowercase EX from Ruby and Sapphire. But whatever. They still look cool. I'm still pumped for it. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. Hope you had a great one. Hope you had a good weekend. And see you later, virgins.